Hi there, my name is Ben. I've put together this short training for electrical business owners just to understand if SEO is going to be typically right for their business, kind of where the business currently is and where they want to go in the next 6 months, year, 5 years, that kind of stuff. So this is typically a range of questions that I'll ask potential clients before they come on board, just to make sure that SEO is the right way forward for each business and kind of where they're at and where they want to be. So the first two questions kind of interlink with each other. Who is your ideal client? Kind of what services make the most money for your electrical contracting business? So if, for example, you want to target residential electricians, there's going to be a lot more search volume typically than, say, industrial electricians or automated electricians. Even though those services might be a much higher ticket value, we kind of just want to make sure that there is actually search intent, search volume for the potential services that we want to target when it comes to SEO. If no one's searching for SEO, typically it's not going to be a good fit, and you'd have to look at other avenues to start getting leads. So how are you currently getting leads? Are you just paying for ads on Google, Facebook, other social platforms? Are you doing organic social, or are you doing really well in SEO and just kind of want to ramp up those efforts? So if you're relying on one acquisition path, you kind of want to branch out. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. SEO is one of the most profitable forms of digital marketing, but it does kind of depend where you're already at with that. So the big question here to ask, are these potential leads, these potential clients, are they actually turning to Google to search for a local contractor in your area? It depends greatly on kind of the specific service that they're looking for. If they're looking for a residential, like to swap out a fan or a light switch, typically they're just going to go to Google and electrical contractor near them, residential contractor near me, and pick probably one of the top ones and get in touch. Whereas industrial, it's probably not going to be as widely searched, but once again, the average job lead value is going to be significantly different. So currently, now we know who you're targeting, we need to kind of like know where the business is at and kind of understand where you want to get to. So what is the current monthly revenue, net revenue of the business? This kind of like makes you just think about kind of how much the business is earning and what is an average lead worth for your business. So say an average lead is worth $1,000. If you could 2x the traffic to your website and you were earning $10,000 a month, then that typically would lead to a double income as well, to $20,000 a month. But for example, if an average lead is only worth $100, then typically SEO, like a professional, like a complete SEO package, might not be the most suitable, just because it's going to require a large investment kind of upfront before you start seeing ROI, just because SEO does take a lot longer to get the ball rolling than other digital marketing strategies. So how many inquiries are you getting per month, and how many of those do you turn into paying customers? This is kind of like the close rate. So you can easily find out the average lead worth by how much money typically each sale goes for and dividing that by your close rate. So say if you get 1,000 visitors a month, 25% of them, or 250, contact you, and then you've got a close rate of 50%, then 125 leads per month coming from that avenue. It's easy to kind of like tell if you then increase the traffic by 2 to 3 times, then that's going to typically result in 2 to 3x revenue coming from that platform, that digital marketing strategy. So it's easy to kind of calculate how much you can grow by putting numbers into place. So if you're able to 2x, 3x the traffic coming to your website for targeted search terms, you're able to 2x, 3x the revenue, which is quite possible to do with SEO with a lot of more established companies, but kind of like allows you to understand what that would look like from an ROI and a positive ROI perspective. So Next, we kind of like look into the future a little bit. Where would you like your electrical business to be in 1 year, 5 years? Long-term goals kind of like help me as a digital marketer understand where you want to get to with your business and kind of like implement the strategies to help you get there. Sometimes, once again, not SEO isn't going to be the right way right now for every single business. Anyone that says that is lying. Your business has to be in kind of like the position that it's able to kind of like be the authority and be the expertise, and SEO, the SEO campaign will definitely help with that, but it definitely helps if you're already slightly established in at all. So how do you plan on achieving these goals? Just be specific here. This is more so when I talk to clients on the phone and just understand where they are and kind of where they want to be. And finally, it always helps just to write down and keep in mind like past digital marketing strategies that you've tried before, and if they've worked, if they haven't, and kind of why they didn't work. How effective was it? So yeah, that's typically the questions I would be asking. And it's just helpful to kind of have them in mind if you're thinking about SEO. If you're interested in kind of jumping on a call and exploring how SEO might be able to be working for your business a bit better, I am currently offering free consultations and audits for electrical contractors. Just book your time slot through the Calendly link in the YouTube description of this video. And book your time to jump on a call, or you can reach out to me directly, and we can answer any kind of questions you have about SEO in general or the electrical industry when it comes to digital marketing. So thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and have a great day.